quite tough, I would say. So, here we go. We got, 3 planes on the BofFs' side and 4 planes on Madman's side. We got Oryx on the ground and we got Vitrix on the ground. Vitrix seems like he's going to take the hill, which is interesting. I haven't seen that yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens then. See how it is in the air. Okay, still 4 clicks there. Where's Oryx? Oryx is making his way onto Z. Very smart choice, of course. Vitrix might have a shot on him. I'm not sure. He's gonna try to counter him. See, Zhao's missing a tail. Port guest got killed. Kiev. It seems pretty equal right now. Actually, no. BofFs is having some issues. Ariello going for Baron. Baron is getting chased down. African going for Kiev. It's not as dramatic as I thought it would be. Baron is a very strong player. I'm not sure about Kiev. But, they might pull something off here. You never know. Major is just running. He might... Yeah, he's gonna try... No, he's just gonna evade. Ooh, very close. Baron. Oof, that's some heavy damage. And he took the handle with African, but African see... Oh, he's also pretty damaged. Uki is now joining in. Late, but he is joining in. What's going on the ground? Oryx is already shooting into their spawn. Zali is making his way to A. Ariella just spawned in. He's probably going to make his way to B. Vitrix is trading shots with Oryx. If Oryx can stay there all game, he's just going to annoy them till they lose pretty much. So, let's see what's going on in the air. BofFs actually won the air. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Baron is very damaged. Uki is coming with a bomb onto Oryx, a very smart choice. That's not very smart, but he took one down. Keith is going for the Panther, which is, it's a pretty smart idea, because these 20s can penetrate the Panther's turret and engine deck armor. So that is pretty neato. So Kiev is probably just gonna stay up here, so Madman can't really play any of their planes. Vitrix just got hit by Ooh, he just missed Ariello. Trading shots. Ariello, he scrapes it from plate. That is a very unfortunate shot. But he does get taken out by African. Baron coming in with the bombs. Madman is a very good defensive right now. Ariello is in a position to get B, which he probably will. Yep, he's making his way. Uki can't really counter him because Zali is on the A point. Ooh, that's a very nice shot from Uki. Taking out the turret ring on Zali. What did Baron do? Baron did not bomb anybody yet. He's going for Zali. No, he's going for Ariello, it seems. And that is a kill for Baron, which, he might go for Major. There's so many targets to choose from, right? Zali is in a very strong position. Major with the crossfire here. You know, both are very vital targets to take out. If you take out one, there's still one left to shoot across the map, pretty much. Major does see it coming, but doesn't get out the way in time. You know, the Panther is quick, but it's still a medium tank, and a quite heavy one at that. He does get shot down by... Let me see who did that. Oryx actually shot him down with the 50 cal, it seems. Uki repairing from damage he got from Zali. Podgas is making his way into C. You know, if he can get to C, even though there's lots of, you know, Oryx might have a shot on him. Maybe. You might, you know, Sally does have a shot on him, I believe, but if he does poke out, he has to watch out for Baron and Uki, even though Uki is repairing right now. Ooh. Sadly for BofFs, Podcast did get taken out by African, which is in the apartment, which is a quite good spot. Played that already in the previous matches. Kiev coming in. 2 bombs. Is it gonna be enough? They killed quite a lot of players already. Although looking at it now, it's actually quite equal. BofFs is behind on kills. Although there goes one more into the bag. Is Ali gone? And now he really has to pick his targets because African is in a pretty brutal spot for them. Major is making his way back to C. If he can get back up to this point, you know, there's no point in taking out African if Major is already, you know, back at that spot because there's nobody that can go C. Oryx did get taken out by Vitrix. That's a pretty cheeky position right here. It looks like he's in the open, but he's quite held down actually, because the hill's a bit slightly. There's a slight hill here. Uki is making his way to B. Podcast is gonna see Major here. No idea what he's gonna do about him. I mean, the Panzer 470 is quite a good tank against the Tiger, the shot 88. So, you know, it could be a problem for Major. But Ariello is also here, which, you know, he could poke over this hill and shoot them. But I think Vitrix is a slight miss, I believe. Is Vitrix damaged? Nope, he's completely fine. Keith is trying to take out Zali and African. Because they both crash in their Stukas, I don't think they have any air defense now besides the Ostwind. Which, you know, is a good AA. But, you know, you still have to hit your shots, of course. And it seems like he's not really hitting his shots. African's completely fine, same with Zali. Dropped his bomb on Baron. He did die, but he did take out Baron. And it doesn't look too good for BofFs. You know, they just bombed a ton of their players. Major is still holding the defensive. Yeah, this is not looking good for BofFs. You know, even if they somehow can get this back with 2 players, there's not enough time on the clock, and the attackers are bleeding way too quickly. As you see, there's only 5 minutes left, and the tickets are yeah, there's quite of a difference. Vitrix is barrels out. I mean, he can cap the zone probably. Is he gonna survive? Not really. I think either Major, which is actually on fire now, so probably not, or Ariello is going to take him out. And he does have a quite nice shot here. There you go. pretty good execution from Madman, even though they lost their air in the first part of the match. They did get all the vital points and all the vital crossfires. And that's 1-0 for Madman. That was quite a quick match, wasn't it? Let's go back. Let's see. Score team. Right. Not filters. No, thank you. 1-0 for Madman. Is BofFs now going to take it back with the full team? I have no idea. Or is it just going to be kind of a ruffle stomp for Madman? Who knows? Because BofFs does get the upper side now, so they could make it 1-2, or maybe 2-1 even, by some miracle. I have no idea. Why not? Why not crash? I don't know. You can do a lot with the. You can do quite a lot with the Stuka, right? You can strafe a bunch of targets. If you're bombs. The thing is with the Stuka, it does get to 20s, so you can take if there are Panthers, for example, because I don't think you can penetrate Panthers and Panzer IVs, of course, if they have it. You can pen those roofs of those things, which I mean, in some situations can be quite useful, right? All right. Let me see what we got going on here. Give me 1 second, guys. Right, I don't know how far I spit is now on this video because he was uploading one. Cheeky little bastard. Of course he had to do it. He's just cheating his way away from casting, man. He's doing the little, you know, disappearing trick, man. He's too scared. Oh shit, I still got tea. Boys, I got tea. Tea is good. Drink tea, kids. Tea is good. Oh, I think, is it key in a match right now? That's pretty funny. Winning caps. I think it's worth experimenting with different timers. I think that would be cool if they already did experiment with it. I think it's still worth it to like having it up to the players, right? You know, the 15-minute match would be the shortest. Maybe have like a bigger tournament be a little longer, like a 7v7. I don't know. I'm just talking or thinking out loud. Not to winning. Oh, planes are definitely utility. I mean, you can fly you can fly in your 109 the whole match around, but you're not going to do much, right? You can, like, if the enemy team also spawns Panthers, of course, it is quite decent to have a plane, right? Or to have two planes, for example, like two 109s with gun pods. They can do quite the hurt on these the Panthers with the 20s. You know, they can engine them, they can even kill them just outright. What plane? The P63 can do the same, even better because it does have more penetration. I honestly, I do want to see some team, I don't know, someday in this tournament take like a P63 in the air, or maybe it's B25 in the second spawn. I think it'll be interesting to see how people play with these other planes besides 109s and Stukas. It's time to join tournament battle. That's not the one I wanted to join. Let's drink my tea. Tea is good. Ooh, so sweet. Not even because of the sugar, it's just because of the licorice. Super sweet. Now, what's happening on the leaderboards actually? Let me see what's going on in those. There we go. That. And interact. Put the filter back on. I'm a bit tight now today, guys, so cut me some slack, by the way. So, how is it looking like? I think Esports is Esports, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But Esports just take the win from TYT, the first win. And Madman is a 1-0 on BofFs, as we just saw happen. The loser bracket, crazy lucky, 1-0 against Gucci Guy. SQ, 1-0 against A14, that's interesting. Aves against Verve 1-0 for Aves. United We 1-0 against TAW. I'm surprised Aves is Verve actually gonna get taken out of this match? Get taken out of this tournament? That'd be very interesting to see. Same with Enya Proxy, both really strong squadrons. You know, SQ and Aves are also very strong squadrons, don't get me wrong, but like these are the Russian titans of this game, right? The tournament, just, you know, the pretty feared tournament teams, I would say. Especially Verve. Are they gonna fall to SQ and Aves? That would be interesting to see. That will mean this tournament is quite crazy, you know, with Verve losing from Madman and then getting beaten by Aves. That'd be pretty insane. Let's see. It's 40 seconds on the clock. Uki is still playing his other tournament. And we're still missing one of the Madman players. Is it gonna join? Is it gonna start with 4 against 4? I don't know. Maybe that'd be funny. It's 4 against 4 now, if it starts. God damn it, I can type quick enough. Gosh darn it. And guess what, guys? We are back on Berlin. The best map ever. So it's gonna be 4 against 4, which is funny. So 4 of the Uki and African are still not joined. I don't know what happened to African. Uki is in a tournament right now. He's playing an arcade tournament, probably a duel or something like that. Which is it's interesting. Vitrix, I don't know what happened to him, but he disconnected, it seems. So now it's a 3 against 4. What's going on, dude? This is this is interesting. So, oh, Vitrix is finally joining again. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. So, let's see what's happening here. BofFs is all taking bombs. Interesting. And Madman, 2 with gunpots, most likely. Yep. And yes. And Ariella with the bomb. Keith coming in for Zali. It's going to be a head-on. He's maybe going to try to pitch up for Major. Which, does he see this coming? Oh god. It's a bit sketchy. Baron is on fire. Poor Gas is getting shot at. Did he get hurt? Only his tail got dinged. Nothing really serious. Kiev is going for Major. Does he get the shot on? I'm not sure, guys. Ooh, Major is quite hurt. He lost his flap and does have some wing damage. But he does take out Portgast. So Kiev is now alone in the sky against 2 players, Ariello and Major. Even though Major was hurt, he's still pretty much viable, right? Ariello is basically completely fine. So they're gonna go into 2-turn fight. Major is abandoning Ariello because he is gonna go for the Stuka, which is probably a good idea. Kiev did drop his bomb, so he's gonna be a lot lighter than Ariello. Ooh. Baron does go down. And Ariello does bomb Portgast. Zali is making his way onto A. Vitrix can't really counter him, right? He's an Ostwind. What can he do, really? Oryx is making his way to B. From an odd angle, I should say. He's popping his smoke. A smart move. Although, there's no real threat to B, right? Both Portgast and Baron are in their spawn still. So, Oryx and Zali are going to have basically free cap. Nothing Victrix can do. Kiev is coming back in his Stuka. It's still a 4x4, by the way. Uki and speaking of the devil, Uki is joining. Which, you know, that can be quite devastating for Madman, a 4v5. It's pretty tough. Oryx. African just joined in his Ostwind, a smart ID. That's pretty good timing, I should say. Baron could get a side shot on Oryx. Oof. Oryx gets into cover. He didn't drop his bombs, and he's having some tail issues, it seems. Both his elevator and rudder are a bit gone, so that's not very flyable, how you should say. Yuki is keeping the altitude. I think Kiev should have waited for Yuki to come in. I think Yuki could have taken out African rather easily, and that would be able. Then Kiev would be able to bomb, 2 people pretty easily. So I don't think that was a good play from BofFs here. Victrix is making his way onto C with his Ostwind. He needs to watch out for Major right here. Because, you can shoot through the buildings, but Major also has to watch out for port gas. He might have a shot here. Oh, that's a bounce. That's very unfortunate for port gas, because he could have taken Major out. And Victrix is kind of in a pickle now. What can you do against a Panther? Nothing really. You just hope he misses and you can take out his gun. Right? Major is just gonna set him on fire. Or not. Oof! That was a very risky bomb from Yuki. Actually, that was a risky bomb because he did take out Victrix and didn't kill Major. Very nicely done. Victrix has disconnected from the game. Oh, the P63. Finally, someone took out the P63. Interesting. Said they were good connected to Sir. So, Madman does take back C, but Major is now facing off against Kiev. Kiev doesn't look too happy. Nope, he doesn't. He lost all his turret crew, and he's gonna fall by a Major. Reload. It does take quite long. Oryx. I don't know. He's gonna bomb Uki. He's gonna bomb Uki. Very nicely bombed. Baron is basically in the open. I have no idea what he's doing. And Portgas is trying to make his way onto A. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know. I really don't know. They're already down 2 players. Actually, 1 player. He's gonna go for Portgas. Just take the suicide bomb. Which, in this situation, is understandable. There's not much... they don't have any air power, I believe. They don't have any Stukas. They don't have any players, pretty much, right? I think they're down to 3 players now. Baron is gonna fall by the bombs. And Uki and Kiev have to watch out. Oh. Ariello is just gonna go for the 1 bomb and... Well, that didn't work out great, did it? But Baron is quite badly damaged. No breach. Yeah. I think there was a Capola shot. A very cheeky shot right there. I mean, what can you do really? He's... Yeah. He has to look at C, he has to look at B, he has to look at A. There's not much you can do in this situation. African is trying to shoot Uki. Uki does get shot. And he does get damaged in the turret ring by Major. Oryx and Ariello are making it back, but it's just... Yeah, this is just a steamroll. There's nothing they can do, really. With 2 players on their team. Even 1 player being an Ostwind, which does get taken out by Oryx in the back here. If you do control this middle pad, by the way, it is quite a good area to just drive around, because there's so much road here that you can make your way quickly around the map in this part. Uki did get a shot into African? No, into Major actually, sorry. Which is repairing right now. He's on a 2 crew. And a damaged breach. Uki is facing off against Zali, and he does go down to him. That was an interesting shot. So yeah, that is 2-0 for Madman. Very well played, even though they did lose air in the first part of the match. We didn't really see BofFs using air to their great advantage, right? Kiev going in with the Stuka and pretty much wasting his life in Ostwind. Not that great. Yeah, you know, Uki bombing his Ostwind teammate, even though, well, if he saved his teammate, he could have capped the point, right? So it is to some effect a bad thing to team kill, even though he was an Ostwind. So, and he didn't even take out Major at that point, so, you know, that was not the greatest use of a bomb, I should say. So that is 2-0 for Madman. Very well played. Very good use of bombs. Very good use of positioning. And yeah, even though like BofFs was a man down in the first match, they weren't the second. The second match was a 4v4 until African and Uki joined pretty much at the same time, right? So that is a pretty fair match at the end. Give me 1 second. I gotta update the board real quick. 2-0. Let's see what's going on in the winner bracket and the loser bracket. It's a quick match, so some people haven't played the match yet, or haven't like finished that match. That was a really quick match. It was 8 minutes, I think. Interact. Refresh all this stuff. I should get a macro key for this. That'd be pretty sweet. Here we go. So Madman does get the win from BofFs onto the... Oh, it's not really the semi-finals, is it, with the Swiss system? That would be with a single elimination. And the loser bracket. Crazy lucky one from